Hello, my name is Farley and welcome to my stream AdAstraDraconis. It is a lovely Friday and extremely sunny and warm here after being a bit murky for a few days. And it is time for some more Cobblemon in Minecraft. Now, today's plan is I want to do a little bit of building around my base. Specifically, I want to build a little area over here for an enchanting setup, which does mean we're going to need to start farming some sugarcane to make plenty of books. May also be worth making a lectern to interact with and possibly get a few extra librarians. We've got this crowd of guys outside here who could be very useful for that. We'll see. And then another thing I'd like to build potentially is just a little area down by the orchard I have for my apricorn farm. Because it never hurts to have a lot of enchants all over your gear. And slowly beginning to wear out the first round of things. But I was very fortunate yesterday when I went mining. We've got a nice stack of diamonds, so I'm set there for now. And how are we doing on Pokeballs? We've got quite a range here, but probably could do with some more, probably some more Ultra Balls. But I need more green and black Pokeballs for the Dusk Ball. Also for the Safari Ball, which I'm out of at the moment, so we're going to go down and grab some more green apricorns. And yeah, today it's just a little bit of chill vibes with building. Yesterday after stream, I reorganized a little bit, so I've got a few more chests over here and over here. Reorganized my bags a little bit. Yesterday, at the start of the stream, there was a brand new shiny Pokemon, a lovely Hoot Hoot, and as no one was tuned in at the time, because it was literally right at the beginning, I went through my follower list, and one lucky person had a Pokemon with a nickname named for them, and that was Evershiner. So we have Evershine the Hoot Hoot. So for anyone tuning in for the first time, welcome. It's lovely to have you. Any shiny Pokemon that happened to spawn while I'm streaming has the chance of being nicknamed after someone in the chat. And if there doesn't have to be someone watching at the time, well, I will take name suggestions, but usually I will pick someone from who's following and nickname for them. This stream, this Pokemon World's been going for a couple of weeks now. We've got a nice little base right here, right next to a village. We've got a small network of local villages that I've got teleports set up to. And a plentiful supply of iron golems. Which, due to these three fellows who are desperate to get into my house for some reason. Stop opening the door. Anyway. We'll get a quick sleep. And then we'll wander over and just see what we need for plans today. So first up, over here, I cleared out this space, just a little bit of space here, earlier on this week. We want to build like a nice little outdoor area, probably with a bit of fencing, because you never know with who might show up. And goodness knows, creepers have caught me off guard a time or two. But I want it to be fairly open. So we'll put something nice down on the ground. We've got plenty of calcite, so we'll probably do something with that. But as I have the chip mod through the mod pack, the Battlecraft Season 2 mod pack, shout out to them. What I may do is make a mason's bench, just to make some extra fancy calcite blocks to put down. And then in addition to that, I want to make a path that leads down a little more elegantly to the apricot orchard. And while I'm here, another thing I'm going to do is plant some sugarcane. Why do we want to plant sugarcane? Because I'm going to need books for lecterns and for all the essential things you need in enchanting. Oh, there we go. That'll be why that wasn't working. And we'll go from there. It's not going to be a particularly hardcore stream today. We're going to take it as very chill. And if anyone is tuning in for the first time, hello. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to... Oh my goodness. That is a ditto and a half. Let's catch you, good sir. We're currently on Cobblemon 1.6. I think 1.6.1. I want to say 1.6. So in future, I believe in 1.7, there will be official mounts and also breeding, along with some cooking, which is quite exciting. And having a good ditto might come in handy for that. So first, let's see if we can grab it with a quick ball. It didn't actually mean to bring you out, but, you know, YOLO. Huzzah! Good catch, good catch. I'll take it. The one downside to my Servine is I don't seem to have any moves for sleeping, which would be very nice. But let's see what we've got. We've got Leaf Blade, Leech Seed, Vine Whip, Growth, Wrap, and Tackle. So it may be worth grabbing another grass type in future, or something with a sleep ability, so that any future ones I run into might be a little easier to catch. Well, those that don't get caught by a quick ball, at least. But we shall see. But yes, today's plan... Probably, I want to actually make a slightly better sort of sheltered area, actually, for storing anything I harvest off these trees. I might make like a little shed or shelter, and replace the chests with barrels, just because I think it would look nicer. But we'll see. For now, let's take a look at what materials we're going to need. Because I think I wanted to make a mason bench. So let's see if I have everything, or if I need to make a few things, or gather whatever materials. So let's first go here, and then we want to make a mason bench, mason table rather. So we need bricks, we need some iron ingots, a crafting table, and some logs or wood. Well, we've got plenty of logs. We've got a bit of iron that I can spare. Spare crafting table, absolutely. So 1, 2, and I did grab some clay balls. Let's give those a go. So I'll put 6 in there to start. See if that's enough. We've got the spare crafting table, and now we just want some logs. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we got the bricks. There we go. So we got a mason table. Since we're going to be building outside, we're going to put it outside for now. And then, as I mentioned, I was thinking of using some calcite, which I have a fair amount of. Where did I put it? We've got a stack in a bit. We'll also grab the smooth basalt just to see what options we have. Why? Why are you like this? Why are you the way that you are? And it might be worth getting more packed mud and similar just for making paths and things. I really like the way that works, how it looks, especially when paired with rough dirt and rooted dirt. We shall see. All right, let's see. Calcite. Lots of lovely, lovely options. What about basalt? Is there anything for that? No, it does not like basalt. Okay. So smooth basalt, not on the cards, but let's see what we like best. Like, I appreciate that this adds more additional blocks, because you'd think that calcite would have more use already. Alright, let's do some pillars. Although, vertical cuts? No, let's see. We want it in blocks. That's one nice thing, is you can cut them in these long forms as well. But in this case, I want just some single blocks. So let's go with... Oh! Well, that definitely did more than I intended. Let's split the stack then. Oh. And then see if I can cut this further. Which is nice if you can. There we go. And then let's do just some smooth inlaid calcite. There we go. So we're going to want that mostly for the flooring here, I think. Got to figure out how big a space do we want this to be. Oh, we've got an audience. Lots of Pokemon showing up here. Let's think. I don't need a supervisor. Goodness me. Let's see. So say here. Probably didn't need to break that. Let's put that down there. Do that instead. And it's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that should hopefully be enough. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll put some pillars here. Oh. Start with that. Alright, that looks quite nice actually. That might be a bit too wide, but it's good to have the option. Let's go to 9. Did it go too high with that? No, 5 is fine. Huzzah! Then, as it gets darker, definitely feels like more than a few of these guys start spawning quicker. Not necessary, but you know. And then we want to put... Let's see what happens with the calcite on the floor. Actually, no, let's not put it on the floor. Let's do... Then a little bit here. 1, 2, 3. We have a nice wide entrance for coming in. Excellent, excellent. Now, what I want to think about maybe is leaving either the above open Or having like a glass roof dome or something like that. That would be cute. Oh, hello. Apparently this location is Chespin City. Oh my goodness. Your stats aren't that great, buddy. Why you gotta be the way you are? I already have 2, so I'm gonna leave them to run free. But at the risk of things getting blown up and zombies showing up, let's have some sleep. Alright, so got 19 more bricks. I'm gonna put them in here for now, because you never know when you might need them. And we might need to go get some more calcite, which is not actually that difficult because we're quite fortunate to have a couple of sources of calcite nearby. But what did I want? Let's put the clay balls away as well. And then... so with that, let's grab the enchanting table. The question becomes, is this going to be enough space for the bookcases? And I think it will. So we want to have space around the back. Should we probably bring this forward a little bit? Yeah, that'll do. I forget, is it 12 or 16 bookcases you need? Well, either or, we're going to definitely get plenty of them. That's for... we're not lacking, that's for sure. There we go. And then it might be worth... alright. And of course I forgot the classic scaffold of dirt. So let's go just grab some dirt blocks out of the house. Just in case. And if any watchers happen to spot a Pokemon they're a fan of or think I should catch, please let me know. I am not opposed to adding to the collection, although currently it's not the highest priority. We're getting kind of really just getting settled into the world, getting ourselves ready for future adventures. And we're going to go from there, really. Oop. And there are a couple of Pokemon who will always get the attention. So shinies, as mentioned at the start of the stream. If you happen to be watching and a shiny spawns, be sure to speak up, as a lucky person will get that dedicated to them with a nickname. And if no one speaks up, then anyone who's following will be considered as a nickname suggestion. Alright, might need a few more over here. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some more calcite. That's not a terrible thing. Okay. Always got to be people supervising. Alright, so we want... I think... Like, this space ain't for you! Go away! Yeah, move! Move! villagers, am I right? And if we want... Yeah, let's just cut those so they form a pillar. There we go. So I do actually appreciate that you can recycle those. Ooh, no. We'll get the last ones. There we go. Excellent. Alright, so probably... Here's a thought. If it's they don't have the option for fences, which is kind of a shame. That would be really nice. Oh well. I like having that. I think probably just having like a glass dome over the top would be kind of cool. Maybe in different colours. But that can wait, I think. So do we want any other bricks on the inside? I think we do. In fact, that might be worth a little bit of an expedition. Let us see. We've got some tuff here. Let's see if this might look nice with it. I'm thinking probably not, but I'm not gonna, you know, underestimate it. Tuff actually looks really nice as a cut block, so let's see. Do that there, and then... It looks kind of ugly on the outside. It sort of makes it look very dull. I don't really like that. I want the enchanting area to look quite brightly coloured. So, one thing we do have is some diorite. Let's see how that might look. Alright, weathered diorite. Alright, we've got lots more diorite options. Again, it might be a little too dull, but they also have the option of different trims and things. So we'll take a look at that. So let's see. Where did I put... Aha! Let's give this a go. First, is there anything that... Alright. This could be good. So let's just make 2 of these. And then... pillar trim. Just in case. Ooh. And... yeah, we'll start with that and see how that looks. Because this could look quite interesting, I think. So we got corner trim. And then pillar trim. Ooh, I like that. Ah, that doesn't look quite so nice along that direction, but for the side of the pillar, that does look quite nice. I like that for the classical look. So I think we're going to go with that. We'll do the same again. I think for when we got some more calcite. Oh, not calcite. We'll do that for there to there. There we go. Yeah, I really like the look of that. Like, it's just slightly darker enough to look like it's definitely shadowed. But it shades perfectly. That's exactly what you want to see. Oh, I'm quite chuffed by that. Alright, we're going to do a few more of those things. Can you do that in here? Right, No, it doesn't let you do that in there. So where is a regular crafting table? And it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. This might be too many. Don't mind. We'll see. So there and there. So there and there. There and there. There and there. What they could do is also just make it like with crumbled pillar bits coming across. That could actually look quite interesting. We could do that with some of the diorite. Choices, choices. For diorite itself, let's just see. What did the etched diorite bricks look like? Because I think that could be quite fascinating. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that as trim. Oh, time to get some sleep. And that reminds me, I need to look up... there is a mod that adds backpacks to the game. And honestly, it's one of my absolute favorites. I keep forgetting to grab it. Because it will just pop the backpack right back into your bag when you're done sleeping. It's so handy. And you don't need a bed. But since we're here... Let's look. 1, 2, 3. And a bit of wood. 1, 2, 3. We'll make another bed just to set it outside. And then we have some dyes. Let's make a pink bed. Just makes life a little bit easier in the long run. Alright, so we're gonna trim around the edge. Actually, one thing we might do is just take out these corner ones. We'll have a corner block in their place instead. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We don't need all of those. We only need 7. The brick, and that was the dirt. Yeah, it was the direct bricks. Was it the direct bricks? Which one was it? Which brick was it? It's the etched. There we go. Alright, I can definitely hear lava around here. Well, oh well. And if I'm done, clearly I'm just going a bit too lally. Let's see. Do I check it? Checkered diorite. That could be a cool corner block. Ooh, this one. I think this one. Let's go. Because we can use that in other areas. 1. And it looks a little, not quite, but sort of akin to a Pokeball kind of shape. Which I think is rather important. Let's then do it one front here. Let's do a quick map check. Because sometimes, you know, shiny Pokemon appear. And I don't want to miss out. Alright, so... Excuse the sirens in the background. Not sure if you can hear them, but it sounds like some sort of emergency is happening and they're running away quite quickly. Let's see. Alright, so what does the eroded diorite look like? Let's, doesn't really look like much of anything, does it? That's a shame. Ooh, cracked and disordered. That could look interesting. Let's see. Say it's up here. I think we might want a regular, or rather at least a calcite pillar block, and then maybe that one, or sort of a cracked, disordered version of that, and then maybe have like just a staircase piece or what have you to just make it look like part of it has collapsed or fallen away. Gives a sense of age to it. But I like that. I like that and the sort of the energy it brings. So we'll leave that there for now. But that does mean I think we need to go grab a little bit more calcite. So we're going to put the dirt away in here. I'm going to put diorite in here. We're going to do a quick stop by the cows. Feed them up. And then we're going to head underground. And see about finding us. Oop. Oh, no, 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 no. No. No, no, come back in. Oh, silly me. There's a reason that I had the side pillars there. Well, at least they all came back in. But we've got plenty of cows now, so that should be lots of leather towards books. How did you get out? Oh, for goodness sake. Well, run free while you still can, little one. Or come with me and we can get you back into the... Oh. Let's bring all of these over here. There we go. Now they have not escaped. And we got 2 more leather for the collection. Alright then. So we fed up some cows. Let's put that in the food bag. Since it's here, let's just do... I will in future replace this dirt path. But it's just nice to have something connecting. There we go. We got ourselves a little bit of a garden as well. We will need to light this area up. But not right now. So we've got shovel, check. We've got hammer, check. Not sure we're going to need the axe down there, but you never know. Let's put the hoe here. We've got a spare diamond axe in case we need it. We've got a spare axe for when that one goes. But for now, let's see, because I've marked one of the... So, mining waystone, zombie spawner 2. Huh. Alright, we've got a geode down there. I know there's at least one other geode on the map, but... So what we'll do is we will go here and go to Mining Waystone 1. Something I might want to do here is just put some chests in, just for ease of just storing and dumping a whole bunch of deep slate and various other materials. But as you can see up here, and if I knock in a couple of bricks here, we have a geode right up here, which is very handy to have. But let's oh, we're out of torches. That's a slight problem. Now, do we have any sticks anywhere? That will be pressing otherwise. Ooh, I don't think we do. So we might need to just swing back and grab some. Because it's always better to have a couple of torches on hand. Home sweet home. Do I have them in here? No. So we're going to grab these planks, convert them into sticks. We'll just make a whole bunch of torches. We're not going to need the super amount this time around, but we will be clearing some trees in the near future. In which case that will be handy. So mining stone, there we go. Off we go. And we wanted this just to add a bit more light to the way up here. Because it's a little bit on the dark side. And as you can see, the minute I put that torch out, there we are. So we are interested only in the calcite, which means coming along the outside. So grab these. In some ways, I lament that I don't have fortune. Now, there are calcite deposits around the base up top, but I rather like where they are by the water. I don't really want to ruin that aesthetic. So at least closer to home, I'm not going to raid the water. Whereas a geode like this, it's underground. It's not really going to affect things as much. Certainly not aesthetically for me. So for now, we're just going to strip this out. Oh, we got lots of lovely crystals. So we will definitely be back here in the future. And we've got a whole lovely bunch of tuff as well, so it's a very good location. There we go. And since it's contained and we're adding some lights, we shouldn't get any unpleasant, unexpected spawns on top of our heads. Theoretically. What in the world was that? Oh. Something fell in the lava. Now, once we get some silk touch going, I will definitely be back because it's really fun to get a whole bunch of clusters and crystals and things for decorative purposes. And there's that. I'll take that. I love how musical those blocks are. It was absolutely lovely finding our first geode when they were first introduced. And just everyone running back and forth across the top of the blocks. like some of the folks I was playing with at the time weren't paying close attention to the recent patch notes, so they weren't even aware these were now a thing. And so it's like, even if people don't follow closely, there's always something nice and something new and fresh being added to both Minecraft and to Cobblemon. But it'd be interesting to see if Cobblemon will ever consider like doing like extra geode sounds, or for both the geodes and for potential Pokemon that might use these crystals. Let's just make sure we grab all the blocks. Oh! Well, that was a thing that happened. Alright, let's just do. Up there. There we go. Alright, I think that should hopefully be enough for now. So we'll head on back to the base. Alright, let's move Home Sweet Home further up the list. That should be at the top, since this is the location, and we are now Home Sweet Home. And of course it's dark out. There we go. There we go. Alright, that is plenty of calcite. That's probably going to be more than we actually need, but we'll see. We'll take the simple chipped pillar. Put the basalt in there. We put... no, we put it in the shiny blocks. And we have a pillar, so we're going to put that there. Excellent, excellent. So we're going to save the cracked. So let's choose off that, and we're doing the pillar. So we've got 26 pillars. I'm going to just split this into 16s, just so we don't end up wasting these by mistake. Let's see, cracked. Oh! Whoa! It's a good thing I was getting a whole bunch of extras, wasn't it? Oh. Didn't even hear it coming. Did it just duplicate the mason table? I guess it did. Alright. That's an interesting bug, but okay. And you did nothing! You just stood there! Ugh. A reason to get some cats, I guess. Ugh. How irritating. At least I didn't die. That would have been embarrassing. Still, ugh. We did lose a few of these, and we lost the... Oh. Really? Really? Oh. It is what it is. But we got some of the cut pillars back. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we need some dirt for here. There we go. Useless. Okay, I thought saw something interesting, but apparently not. Have we got anything on the map showing up? Don't know why a heat more is around here, but it is what it is. Could be worth just running over there and taking a peek. It's a good thing I made some extras of these. Go figure. I'd have to use one. Alright. So this is... yeah, this is back in one piece. We're definitely going to have to consider how we're lighting things up, though. Okay. Now let's, oh, mouse hold. There's 4 of them. Now, where's the heat more? There you are. Hello, buddy. Do I have you? I'm pretty sure I have you already. Yeah. I've got plenty of fire Pokemon already, so I don't think we're going to add them to our collection just yet. One thing I do know is Cowpen is slowly getting a bit overly full. And that's okay. We kind of want that to happen, because I'm going to be clearing it out eventually. But until then... oh god, I'd forgotten. I have 40 levels. It would have been especially bad if I'd exploded and lost them all. But, yeah, no, Diamond saved me at least. Alright, so we want... 616 calcite. We'll put the spare mason table in here. Oh. There we go. We want a full block, and we want... so let's have a look. We got bricks, disordered bricks, and tiles. So I'd say let's do... a little bit less of each. So 4 and 4. So we want to do... right. 4 of those. Nope. We want to do 4 that are disordered. 4 that are cracked. And then got 4 which are just etched. Regular etched. Okay. And we've got a bunch of these, so we can start connecting these over a little bit. A bonnet. Let's just to check. Is there anything? Pillar. So we've got ornate, simple, fine, pillar. Alright, there's nothing... oh, we've got pillar tops. That's not really what we're after. It could be worth adding some of the more decorative ones in later on. So let's... okay, I like that, because nothing else, it sort of leans into the lines from that one before going into that. We've got some disorderly bricks. And then, what was it? Just the regular cracked? It could be worth placing a couple of these as well. Not sure on that one. I don't think that one goes very well. Let's give this a try. So if we do that one, I think that works. It's got a few signs there of where it's come apart. See if the pillar trim does anything if you connect them all. Okay, that actually looks rather interesting. If we do... Okay, yeah, no, I like that. That gives it an impression of, like, maybe it's fallen apart. Alright, let's see what happens if I replace this bit with just the trim. Maybe a little less on that side. So it could be worth... Alright, we'll leave that for the minute, but we'll put a couple of these in around the side. So put that one there. Cracked, and then put the cut blank there. I think we just want a couple more of the sort of the etched calcite brick, because I think that goes quite well with looking like it was that, and now it's just kind of eroded a bit. Alright, let's... Do we want to sleep outside? Let's see if we can sleep outside. Rude! This ain't yours. Go back to the village! It's over that way. You don't get to sleep in the snubble-covered bed. Okay, let's see. Let's go for that. Alright. Etched. Cracked. Yeah, let's go for 3 more of those. I like the look of it. Yeah, that's a little more subtle, since it's the cracked diorite rather than anything else. There we go. Okay, that's looking quite nice. I like that. And then I think there was one which was... Oh. Weathered? Yeah. Oh, there we go. No, why? Why did it do that? Oh, well. Let's do sort of the outside one here. And then just in the middle there, let's see, does that look out of place? Maybe a little bit. Let's see if I put... Can't really see it from the other side, but like... bit of the weathering. Okay, I think there was a bit of lava around here somewhere, which I covered up, and now it's just... Oh, that's going to annoy me. Alright, I think... No, I really do like having a bit of the... sort of the broken bricks along here. Let's see. But then if we do one of these... It's there. Actually, let's take this back a little bit. I'm going to do a cracked one, weathered one, bit of this, bit of this. Yeah, because then it looks like something's taking a chunk out of it. And this one. Put that across here. Weathered bit in the middle, maybe? No. It's connecting up, but I don't know. I don't know what I think about that one. I'll leave it like for that for now, but we're gonna come back to it. I think I'm really undecided. If anyone stopping by has a thought, please do let me know what you think of that. If it's a yay or a nay. Okay, let's see. Let's put these back in there and then see what does this look like on the floor. Oh, we already did that for that one, didn't we? Oh no, cut blank calcite versus smooth inlaid. Alright, let's see. Let's do this one. See how that looks. Ah, I like that. And what do we want here? That is the question. Let's do the checkered ones, just to see how they look. Okay. Ultimately, these are probably the ones that are going to be covered up by books, so it might actually not be worth it to put fancy blocks, but you know what? It's for me. There we go. We could always move... No, I think that's good. Alright, that'll do. And then if we change our mind, we can probably put, like, I still like the idea of a glass roof, but I also really like the fact that it's, like, ruined remains of what might have been a temple. Or certainly something that we've now repurposed for our own needs. There we go. And direct corner trim. Let's make a couple more if we can. Oh, calcite corner trim. That could be handy. Let's compare. It's a little bit lighter. So let's put that in a few places and then we can alternate with the diorite. So I think that the diorite one definitely looks darker, but I think that helps with the weathering effect, if you know what I mean. Not sure if I'll bother with the diorite pillars, though. That's okay. Let's put a few more diorite columns around the edge. Oh, where did that go? Oh. There we go. Alright, so now we just need to add some lighting. Definitely need to make this area a bit safer, and I'll probably take down a couple of, like, these two trees in the very least. And then we'll want to figure out, like, a nice sort of fancy lantern kind of shape, maybe. But huzzah! We've got the first part of this done. Excuse me, this is my home. Villagers, am I right? Let's... calcite, 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 diorite. I've been using all of these, so we'll keep those in there. Right, so that looks really nice. Now we want to light it all up. What have we got options-wise? Oh, we're going to need some more torches. So it may be that we need to go on a hunt for more coal. Can't say I'm a fan, but we'll see. And we need a bit of more iron. 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's make some more iron nuggets. And what's nice is you've got all these alternate lantern designs thanks to McCall's light and lamps. I actually really like the tavern ones more than anything else. Don't really need a covered lantern. But as you can see, by laying out the iron nuggets in different ways, it gives a different appearance. But we're going to go for the tavern lantern. So max out, we'll get 16 of those. And then, so what we want is some fencing. We don't have a lot of stone yet. Alright, this could be a good use of tuff. Let's take the polished tuff. Let's have a look. Can we make... yeah, polished tuff wall. Alright, let's start with that. Now, just in here, let's make a something that goes well with this. Alright, got a couple of spruce fences. We might need to farm some oak, because I think oak might look nicest. We do have a couple of apricorn logs, so we'll try those as well. So, apricorn fence. Alright, we'll take this outside, actually. So making have a nice base, and then I want either you or oh, it doesn't want me to do that. Boo! Behold my uselessness at jumping. Let's replace that with that. And then we've got some apricorn fences. I'm sort of leaning more towards this. But I do need to compare it with an oak. Wait, I don't need to do that. Do I have... Oh, no, I do. I need the sapling. Lads, get out of the way. Right, let's put those back there. Alright, we've got some bones. Alright, so we can get some tavern wall lights that way. That's good to know. And we can test and see how it looks hung up there. So we've got... Oh, fancy looking tree. Okay. Alright, so we've got a bit of wood from here. And we're going to take an axe to it. Alright, there we go. And did that attach to that tree? It did. Why? Let's just mop up here quickly. We've got some burbs. Do we have anything over here? Huh, I thought I saw something. Nope, I am blind. Let's get the diamond shovel. We want two of these. Bit of fencing, oak fence. Maybe not polished tough. Grab some of the deep slate, and then I don't have many of these, but we can probably make a couple into a wall. Isn't there a minute? Tear out the leaves. Oh, did I need... Oh, I need... Yeah, it needs to be 6 blocks. Okay. Alright, contrast and compare time. Spruce definitely looks a bit better with the deep slate because it matches sort of the darker theming. The question is, do you want to go for 2 or for 1? I like the brighter orange here, but I don't think that's really what I want in terms of signage. Actually, you know what? Let's do 1 more of that. Stone brick wall. Yeah, I think if it's tough brick maybe rather than smooth tough, that might look a bit better. I like having that. We did have some tavern wall lights. Let's just do 1 for now, and then... Nope. Let's see, how does the hanging tavern light look? Ah, it's very much a this hangs from the wall kind of build. So they could actually nicely replace the ones that are already there. Maybe? Let's have a look. It has a brown stick instead of metal. That wasn't worth crafting. Okay. Oh, for goodness sake. Them villagers, you know? Hello, herdier. I love me a herdier. Alright, let's have just a quick look on the map. Doesn't seem to be anything shiny, but I do see a Vulpix. Now, I already have a decent enough Vulpix. It was one of the earliest ones I caught, but I want to just have a quick look. Ooh, that's not actually terrible. So I might just put them in a boat. You can stay there for now. I'll think about whether or not we're going to keep you. I'll put torch down just in case. Peg. Animals. We still have the Starly and the Snubble in here. So I might catch them in a little bit, but we'll see. Right, that could go in the food bag. Yeah, generally, for lampposts, I try and make a little bit taller. Just to give a bit of reasonable light. Question becomes, do you want it hanging over like this? Or have like a fence and then that dangling from it? Like to... Ooh. Let's use this as an example. And then have it dangling like that. So it's a bit lower. Okay, there's always the option of like one up there, one across, and then it's hanging at the same level. But, what the... Where is this guy? Is he in that lava pocket? Oh my goodness. Let's take a look. Because I don't remember where the lava is. Was it directly beneath here? Surely not. Oh, there you are. I guess it really is directly below. Well, let's try catching it. You know, for the lols. Oh dear. Well, it's a good thing that that didn't matter that it was on fire. That certainly is a thing that happened. Alright, let's fill all this in. Huzzah. And there we go. No one need ever know there was ever a lava pocket. But let's just have a peek at the feather we captured. Oh, not the worst, but not a particularly slow boy. Let's, I do like the glow. 58% ain't terrible. Not like I'll be using them very much, but yeah. Alright, we were making lampposts. I do think I prefer this colour wood, which does mean... Ooh. Oh, pausing. It's another one! Again, they're not the best of stats, but I'm not going to complain when it's a Larvitar. Why you gotta be dramatic? I will never understand. You have the high ground, I see. Oh, and an Eevee too. I don't have another boat. Darn it. Let's do Mega Drain, which might be a bit too much. Ah, darn it. But we already have one, so it's fine. But you can never have too many Eevees. You any good? Oh, you're no, you're not a very good EV. But if I'm catching them purely just to round out the collection, it doesn't really matter so much if we're just concentrating on catching evolutions. So, yeah, let's do that. But we've seen now that they have... That's the second one spawning near the village. Hey! So I will take that as a good sign that we're going to have a few more as frequent visitors in the area. Is that a Pichu or Pikachu? That looks like a Pichu because the ears are quite small. But let's double check. Yes, it is. They're so cute. And so terrible. But oh well, that poor Tyranitar. Next time. The first one I caught was over here, so that's actually quite interesting. I'm gonna hope we see another in future. Okay, so did mention prefer this look, I think. Maybe? Well, let's try something a little interesting. Let's see, can I... Does it have to dangle? No, it doesn't. Oh, And again, I'm still not... There's something not quite right. I'm going to have to put some more thought into that, maybe off stream. Look up a few nice designs for lampposts and such. Because you just want your place to look tidy, you know? So catch that, and then we'll take these down. Always got to be fussy about the aesthetic. Alright, so that's aha! So we've got apricot wood and the apricot fence in here as well. So we need to grow a few more trees specifically for that purpose. And then these can all go in here for now. Spruce fences back in there. Oak fences can go in here too, along with some oak logs. That's the spare bed. Carry that in here. Alright, so we did a little bit of tidying. Let's just put some lanterns hanging around for now. So what happens if I put it there? Alright, it doesn't let you do that one immediately there. So there. 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 I am hearing a kitty cat. Which means I need to get some fish. Because if we can get like a little temple cat, that hopefully would keep any stray creepers away. But yes, we shall see. Right, so the tavern lanterns can go in there for now. The question becomes, is it going to be enough light coverage? I'll need to install, because I know there's a Java add-on that lets you toggle, like, to see how much light source is covering a block. So I'll want to add that eventually. So for now, we'll sleep, and then I'll need to take a short break just to refill my water. And then the next goal will be to see what we've got towards making some bookcases. So that'll be that. I will be back in 2 to 3 minutes, so bear with me. Be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for waiting. Had to quickly run for a bio break at the same time. Now, over here. I spy with my little eye a fellow who's going in the Pokedex. Go figure I find a Dartrix before I find the original baby form. But we are definitely catching you. So stay still, mate. Nope. That's a no can do. Let's break out the Ultra Balls, I think. It could be worth looking at some of the others. No. Maybe a fastball, but I'm leaning on Ultra Ball for that more than anything. Let's fight a little bit. We're gonna do a slam. Oh, sucker punch. That's mean. These two are definitely nose to nose. They're not impressed by the other. Let's slam again. And it missed. Of course it did. Oh, you did you? Let's Mega Drain you. And it wasn't very effective. Go figure. Alright, let's slam again. Really? I think let's switch it up. Let's go for Absol. Let's do a knockoff. Just don't knock it out. Ugh, that's so rude. Alright, so slash. Of course it did. Let's do slash again. Nasty claw. Ooh. Alright, let's try catching you now. Another Pokeball we might go through is Timer Ball. Let's taunt you. Oh, that could be... Oh, that might go... that might go badly. Oh, well. Alright, so let's try again. Huzzah! Oh, Basil is ready to evolve. Let's go heal them up first. So there's Basil. And it is time to evolve them to a superior. Look at you. What a handsome fella. And knows it too. Alrighty. Well, we have captured that one. Alright, let's put you back in here. And we'll have, for now, let's, Oh! I completely forgot we could... Let's put that other Eevee into the box. So they're safe for another day. Beep beep. So you can go in there, and... Let's have a look. Not the worst stats, but not the best I've ever seen. Let's take our Squire out. You're a starter, so you go with the starter squad. So it's our second shiny in there. So we'll go with that for now. And let's have Mau Mau out for a little while. what we would like, just in case we need it. Bed there. Now, I know there is a librarian somewhere. There he is. Let's see what the default trades are for our guy. Oh, Bane of Arthropods. Why? Why must you despise me so? Because that's a no. And the nurse trades emeralds for those. Joy. Now this could be good if we get some potatoes and beetroots going. But I think we'll make a few more lecterns. Let's see what happens from there. There is a cleric as well. Oh, we do have some rotten flesh we could turn in. Rainbow! A free brewing stand if we so desired. Ah, that's right. Map settings. Maps. No, that's not the one. Cave mode. Type. Yeah, off. Okay. So with cave mode off. Oh, hello. It's a wheezing. So one thing I'll definitely be doing more often is scanning any Pokemon that we come across. While catching them all is an eventual goal, it's far more likely we'll see them first. So we might as well complete the scene, even if the catching perhaps isn't quite caught up yet. Now, I've mentioned before, I do need a water type Pokemon. So we could look into a couple of the lads down here, because we've got a Buizel. And of course, the classic Psyduck. And of course, there are a couple of fish around here as well. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It is not a shiny one. But there's a Ponyta. And I'm going to catch it. There you are. That'll do. Right, let's just eat up quickly. And then we will go with a quick ball. Huzzah! That was definitely a better Ponyta than the first one I caught, so I won't complain. And I'll probably work on it so that it evolves, and then I am using the mounted mod for Cobblemon. It's not the official mounted, but I like being able to ride around on different things, so hello. And there's another Ponyta and a Mudbray. Ooh! That's not bad stats, so let's go for you. The first one I ever met was terrible. Huzzah! No, your stats are awful. Right. Oop, sorry, Mama. Let's back on the shoulder. Alright, so what do we need to make a lectern? Well, probably quite a bit of sugarcane, so let's just grab some of this and plant it on the side so it's growing. I'm sure there are much more efficient ways of making farms for it and all that, but that's not going to happen today. That'll probably be something I look up how to make. Let's go through. Ooh. And there's none dropped. Excellent. Alright. So, how do we make a lectern? So we need a bookshelf and some slabs. And this requires 3 books and 6 planks. Okay. We've got 1 book, so we need 2 more. Which I think we can technically make now. If I make some paper, let's check that. And see what happens. Oop. And if we don't have enough leather, we'll make sure we have enough leather. They just keep spawning, and I don't know why. Don't worry, lads. I'm going to have a job for you very soon. 1, 2, 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So, let's see. Don't have quite enough to do what I wanted, so let's put the emeralds back in here for a second. Persimmons go in there. Do I have some in here? Alright, that's a good bit more paper. 1, 2. Alright, so that's 6 books. Planks. One, 2. And then we want 1, 2. Where is the light? 1, 2. Ta-da! So, outside here, since the lads are so intent on saying hello, someone got caught dancing. Not sure what he was dancing to, but he was dancing. Alright, let's who's gonna come over here and check out this lectern? Anyone? You're not the person I was expecting, I'll be honest. Can you offer it cheaper? Oh, got 2 beelining in. Oh, multi-shot? No. And efficiency is not terrible. But I'm lacking the emerald. Well, no. No, we're gonna be good. Let's try that again. It's quite the eager beaver cloud. So, 24. That does look to be the default amount there for that one. Protection 3. That's expensive though. Ooh. Impaling 1? No, I don't think so. Of course the impaling 1 is the one that's stuck. Fire aspect 2. Right. we'll stay with you for now. Gonna need some more paper for sure. Galarian Meowth. They look so silly. Right, so that can stay there for the moment until I lock that in. Fletching table. What do I need for that? Do I actually have a flint? Did I save a flint? Because I don't think I did. Where's my gravel? I had some gravel at least. Oh. Well, evidently did not save any flint. But we can plant that and see if clearing that might get some. Because I think... fletching table, isn't it? We've got plenty of wood. Oh, I'm going to need 2 flint. Okay. Well, nothing to stop me going down into the mines again. And I'm sure there must be some gravel around closer to the top as well. Got everything there. Right, for the moment, that's going to put the hay in there. Bit of wood here. Put those and the lectern in there. And the emeralds, because we're going to come back to that. And the Pokeballs can go back in here. Alright, let's just see if I can put these down. I don't think this will work. Mostly because I don't have anything with fortune on it. Oh! Yeah, that didn't do anything, but let's have a look, see. There you are. You're very small and very cute. And a Mime Junior. Oh, why not? Let's give it a try. Whoop! There we go. And back onto the shoulder. Just checking, because you never know. Nope, no signs of sparkles. That's fine. So I think we will want to... Oh, no, we did get a flint. I'll take it. So let's try that again. That's still one. And 2. I wonder if it's worth making... Yeah, I'm going to make 2 fletching tables, just in case. I think we've got plenty of flint now, so we'll put the gravel back in here. Which box is it? It was... Oh, I think it was this one. We will put these in here. But we want 4. And then... we've got so many spruce logs. Let's just... 1, 2. So we've got 2 fletching tables. while I'm thinking of it, let's make flint and steel. And that can stay in the bag for now. And then this gets turned into sticks. Really? It sure does like to rain around here. Anyone? Lads? Come on, come on. One of you. There we go. Oh, an emerald and... Yeah, I don't need the flint that much. But we do need the wood, so let's take that. There you are. Let's put another one down. See who shows up. No. Oh, he's in a hurry. No. No. Completely indifferent third guy. Hey, sticks. Okay. Gonna need to make a few more. Alright, so we've got 14 so far. Hello. I spy a cutie pie. I don't remember scanning you before, but you are exceedingly cute. And I do not own one of you, which is even more important. Alright, so we'll go with that first. Boo! Oh, and the ability changed. Okay. Alright, baby doll eyes. That was unkind. How dare you? Oh. Mau Mau, no! Alright, Corvus Squire, you're up. Let's pluck. Hopefully you don't knock it out. But it did definitely do a good bit of damage. Alright, let's catch you. Good girl. Woo! Oh, and another one. It appears that this world, at least, rather than being a fire-type magnet, which is on the very first world I ever made, not streamed. On this world, though, I am a leaf-type magnet. Oh, but you're even worse than the first one I got. I'll leave you be. But I'm going to take that as a good sign. Alright, so... Now, how many logs do I have in storage? Excuse you. So I think that's a lot of dark oak I don't really want to waste. Let's take some of that. Got a bit of that. That's... Alright, let's go with that. Alright, where are my lads at? Like, you three are still completely useless. And these lads wandered back off to the village, I'd imagine. Okay, let's go with you. Oh, I missed out. Oh. Are you upgraded? What have you got? Well, if I get lots of flint in future, I know what to do. But, yep, those certainly go fast. So, emeralds-wise... Now, where are the librarians? I know they're around here somewhere. Aha! Efficiency 4. But we wanted a bookshelf, so take all of those. So that is at least locked in. So put the emeralds there for now. We'll put the sticks in storage. We're going to need a lot more bookshelves. Cute thing. Alright, let's see. Hello, villager. Ah, there we are. Excellent. Rotten flesh. It's got at least one of those. Then any future zombie kills will be back. Don't really need that much redstone, so no. Alright, let's put these back in here for now. So I think getting the books needed, or rather getting the bookshelves, is going to take a little while. I was hoping that using a librarian would make it faster, but honestly, probably not. That's typical. Oh. Another one. Let's go collect and spread a few more of these with the grew. Not too many grew of any particular height yet. That'll do. There we go. over here has a bit more in the way of growing. That'll do for now. That isn't there. Oh, I spotted a Pokemon that I find quite charming. Which might be just because I got their EX card. Or at least the family EX card. And that'll be you. Tink tink. I think, yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see. Damn well. Can see a Fearow on the map there. Oh, excellent. Well done, Dan. But these guys are huge. I think one of the things I really like about Cobblemon is that they do take the size that they're stated to be in the games into account. And you get like giant fellas like this one. And of course you get giant whale... Whale Lord, of course, is the most perfect example of absurd size. Scaled perfectly. Always and forever. Oh. And a Spearow. Oh. Come back here. I see a Woobat. Where are you? You're adorable and I want you. There you are. They're so fluffy and cute. I have to have one in the team. I also need to eat up or I'll die. But that would also be bad. Critical capture. I'll take it. Oh. What have we got over here? I'm not sure why these guys are showing up, but I won't say no. It's got Reinhorn. And then we've got Honedge. So I do already have one. And you're not great. Licky tongue! Apparently it heard me declaring that I was going to scan all the Pokemon earlier and went bet. Alright, we've got Miltank, we've got Tauros. Getting thoroughly distracted here, but you know what? Whatever. It's a good time. Getting distracted can lead to fun adventures. Alright, let's grab all the mud. Because we can. I think the only thing I don't like about packed mud is how it sounds when you're walking on top of it. And that probably sounds like a really weird thing to be fussy about, but for whatever reason, it just, it gives me the shivers sometimes. Not always, but it's not my most favourite of sounds. And we'll fill that in. Oop. There we go. There's another Ditto, but we already have the best Ditto, so we're not going to bother going over after it. Oh, I spy another village. So that'll be a trip another day, I think. Although, that being said, we have a bed. Where there's a will, there's a way. Let's go. And let's have Mau Mau on our shoulder while we're at it. Lots more mud and coarse dirt over here. Do like me some coarse dirt. And I do like me some extra materials. Grab ourselves some roses. Let's put the mud away. Seeds. Cobblestone. There we go. And in the past, I didn't really play a lot of Minecraft with shaders. But nowadays, I've done a lot more, and it's just so nice. Oh. So this is a different petal to the one that's near my base, because the petals on top are a lot more upright. And since I've determined I'm going to get all the variations of different Pokemon. Now I've spotted this one. I'm going to catch it and its local counterpart. And that'll be that. Thank you, Absol. Still need to name the Absol. I'm gonna. It's gonna happen. We got more pumpkins. Oh, that's right. We got the pumpkins and I got seeds for watermelon now. So I do need to make sure I plant those. While we're exploring, I see a little fairy type over here. Do I have the red one scanned is the question. Really? For baby. Oh, I'm going to have to catch all those colour variations as well at some point. Oh, hello Vulpix. Oh, not terrible. Oh. Alright. Let's see. It's an interesting forest design. Oh, that could have been bad. Gone in the wrong direction. That would have been all over. Or in the very least on flames. Let's put the food there. Light things up before it gets too zombified out here. And the village is to the south. Okay. Oh, we've got another honedge out here. That means there might be a tower as well in the nearby. Oh, where are you? Oh, didn't drop the bow. Oh well. So where's the honedge? Is it in the trees? Huh. Well, can't see it. Ain't there. We'll use the Jurassic Park logic there. Ooh, interesting. Another acacia village. Do we have Esper and we have Aran. Okay. Oh. Alright, we'll take the potion. We'll take the acacia. We'll definitely take the bread. And we'll take the short and the tall grass. Oh, Premier Ball, apricorn, bread. Can never have too many buckets. We'll go for the seeds. Short grass, that'll go in there. And more acacia saplings. And it's a Pokemon Center! Party is fully healed, so I don't need much there. Oh, close quarters. What's that one do? Open 25 looter containers! Woohoo! Technically, I don't really need that mod, given that this is a single-player world, but it's just nice to have, if I'm honest. There's a data pack out there, I think, as well, that adds more Cobblemon loot to chests and things, which I definitely grabbed and was definitely worth it. Oh, if only I had... I will have to come back with Silk Touch and grab all of those from the different Pokemon centers, because they don't need them. Right, your regular Voltorb, huh? Not the Hisuian one. Alright, bread, tall grass, short grass, wheat seeds, acacia sapling, and personberry. Yeah, we've got asparagus. Watermelons! Oh, nice. We've got some terracotta on display here. Then if we look around the village a little bit. It's always fun to take a look at the different terrain. You've got old growth woodland around it, a bit of scrubland, some river, Mediterranean forest, like where we are. The river. And proper woodland. Yeah, lots of greenery, that's for sure. Alright, so let's just chop up some watermelon, just to have it. We won't take any more than that at this time. Because you never know. If nothing else, it means we'll know where there is some more, and we can come back for it. Arrows in there, coal in there, dirt in there. I'll put the bucket as well. More packed mud. Alright, let's go over here. I do love the glazed terracotta on the top of the house. That might be something fun. Maybe to add to the, not yellow necessarily. Well, the yellow could be really nice. But different coloured terracotta around the sort of enchanting... ooh, hello. Oh, we've got one already at home, so we don't need that. But we will take this. You, not so much. Right, bread, vivichoke seeds, which I need to plant when I get home. And it's a regular Meowth. Not sure if I have those berries, but we'll go check those out in a bit. That's a saw. Carpenter novice. Well, I haven't seen any birch, shockingly. Could steal that. Well, liberate, rather, because acacia wood could be useful, and also logs. Logs for sticks. Stick trade. Get all the emeralds. Or at least short-term emeralds. Oh, I got a leather worker. Anything? Nope, nothing interesting. Bread. More leather. We'll take that. Premier balls. And leather armor. Well, we'll take the boots. Because the boots will always come in handy at some point or another. I'm kind of... You know what? Let's get a ducklet. It's a water type, a flying type. How can you go wrong? Then here. Oh, well, critical capture. I'm not going to argue. It really wanted to get into the Pokeball. Alright, so we got those ones. Alright, so I guess I must have found a male and a female one. Oh, Chestoberry! Oh, we already found one. I was so excited for a minute there. No one will notice. And we're going to take that as well, because why not? All of those in there. I think that was the last of the houses we hadn't seen. Yeah, we checked all of those. We checked all of these. Pretty sure we checked that one. Nothing stands out to us on the... It's a nice little lake, though. Could definitely come back here for some fishing. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Shukaberry. Do I have that one? I don't think I do. Nope. We do not have this one, so that is another for the collection. Actually, let's put the bones back and we'll take that. Oh, let's get another one. We got some shuka berries. We'll put that there. Because you never know when you're going to need them. That'll do. There we go. So let's just head on north a little bit. Is there anything? Ooh, I think, is this cork? Aha! I'm actually quite fond of this wood. I'm pretty sure this is a modded type of wood. I've certainly never seen it in vanilla. And I love the sound it makes. Like, that's just really good sound design. There's a Copperaja. Let's put that out there. God love them. And one of these little fellas. Famfi. And I'm not seeing anything else on the map that I especially really want to bring home with me. So, pink bed. That can go there. Those can go in there. I will grab all this mud. go. So just keep an eye out as we're running through for anything interesting. And we can always make a side trip to get it. Oh, Blossom! I do love me a Blossom. They are so cute. Where are they? Oh, hello. Your coloring's a little bit different to what I'm used to. That could be fun to check out if I evolve one in future. So let's just put that there. Then do I have any fun Pokeballs that could appeal here? Not an opposite gender, so that's not going to work. You're level 37, so good bit higher. We'll see with the luxury ball, maybe. And fastball. Oh, and they popped out. No problem. Let's knock off. Didn't do very much there. Probably because of the level difference. So let's see. Does slash do much? Alright. Some ways. Hello, Toasty! I'm currently looking at Pokemon for Vert, but I am here. Well, it's lovely to have you. Sorry, it took me a moment to realise you'd stopped on by. I hope you're having a lovely day and or evening. Let's go with the Ultra Ball. No, let's try a Luxury Ball, just for kicks. If that doesn't work, we know what to switch to. That did not work, okay. Natural Gift, but it failed! And we'll grab an Ultra Ball as well, just in case. Nope, Fastball didn't work, okay. So. Opposing team's Lucky Chant wore off. Glad for that. Okay. Huzzah! Good job, Absol. You're so good. My reliable little bestie. Alright, we've got Pinaps, I believe. Yep. Now, do we want a Scraggly? No, not today. One item I might make in the near future, depending on how complicated it is. Oh, what shot me? Oh! You made me hit the Doduo. How dare you? But we're leaving, so it doesn't really matter that much. So on our way back to home. What was it? It's another Pichu. Well, still not great stats, but kitty, kitty, kitty. Purloin. I do love me some good old-fashioned puns. Oh, there's a Pidgey. How good are you? Oh, well, next to nothing in the health department, but that's alright. Now we got berries. I think those are Oran berries, though. Yep. Oh, That looks like a proper Pikachu. Where are you at? And a female one at that. Let's catch you. Could technically count as a starter Pokemon, thanks to Pokemon Yellow. And then fastball, because yeah. Yeah, so we'll go with that. So I'm fine. I've just been listening in and watching from time to time when looking at the team builder gets boring. I can imagine. I hope that my stream hasn't been too boring. There we go. Huzzah, we got Pikachu. But yeah, I'd imagine helping with things like teams can take up a lot of time. Especially if you're wanting the math to math right. Oh, Pavilion. Pretty wings. I think one thing I might look at for Pavilions are if there are any add-ons for Cobblemon that help keep track of the different types of variations a bit more easily for certain Pokemon. I know in my, like, if we just open this here, even though I've scanned different Pavilion, I don't have an arrow to shift through the different kinds, the different appearances, which seems a bit of an odd thing to have happen. Like, this just shows the different animations, but it doesn't show the different colors. Oh, no, I tell a lie. It's the pattern button. I am a dummy. But I've got a few so far. But I have to catch all of them in future. But not today. Ignore my misinformation. Alright, nothing super cool out that way. That I can tell. Homeward bound it is. But we will grab these roasts. Ooh! And we will take the mint. Never say no to mint. Because we will, at some point, make a proper... Oh! Green mint seeds. Excellent. Definitely not going to complain about that. Oh. Pretty sure we don't have that one scanned, so let's get the bee drill. It's my favourite Pokemon, but in my world I've never scanned anything just because I just don't use it. That's fair. I just really love the UI. I like checking things. And I like seeing what they've done with it all. So, oh, just the water. Old growth forest. Oh. There is Bonsley. For kicks, let's just see. Use up some regular Pokeballs. Just throwing at it. Will any of them catch it? So I'm thinking no. But I've been surprised before. Almost. Hey! Can't complain about that. I'm definitely dreading when the time comes to fish up all the Magikarp variations. But sort of in line with the... I'm sure there must be like a mod that makes it easier to track, like, yes, you've got this pattern. Usually I check IVs and leave the Pokemon 95% of the time. That's fair. Like, I bet there must be a mod that helps you more easily track, like, you have this Pokemon or this Pokemon pattern. Don't need to catch it again. So that might be something I'll take a look into after stream. And back to the village we are. Oh. I say that, and then we've got a little one over here that we want to catch. Hopefully with not terrible stats, but even if it is, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Oh, you're decent. Let's definitely try and catch you. A little bit on the sleepy side. They're moving very slowly since it's no longer sunny. And grab that immediately because I don't want it drowning. Or rather, dying in the... Oh, just like that. Didn't want it dying to dirt. Huzzah! So we'll compare those two in a little bit. And nick it. I do like me some foxes, so let's grab you. And we'll do just one more quick sweep. Huzzah! Alright, Absol. Let's go back into the house. There are just so many of these out here because of these dudes. I love it. Alright, so... Is it in here? Yes, it is. So put that in there. I'll put this in beside that. Put the dirt in here. So first thing we'll do is... just gonna put you and you in here. Just to show off the difference. And also look at the stats. Because why not? You don't need to... Like, it's a very, very subtle difference, but, like... and not the best stats on you, but, like, those being upright, those being more floppy. And better stats overall. So we've got own tempo and chlorophyll. But they are very cute, and their evolved forms are also very cute. So, probably worth making a box for variants. Yeah. So I'll probably go through and sort that more later. We also have... So we've got Pikachu, got the Blossom, got Ducklet. So that was the really good Ponyta. And they're ready to evolve, so I'm not going to say no to that. This was the other Ponyta I have. So let's get them. Let's, oh. Not shiny, but not terrible. So got 26 and 20. Wax run away. Lonely Flashfire. You're 40, you're 24, so... You, meanwhile, can be evolved. And why not? Ta-da! Now the real question is... Oh, oh. You can go back in here. But the real question is, can I ride a Rapidash? Or is that a no? Oh. Oh. Apparently it's party time out here. No? Ooh, mount. I will take it. Though apparently you can't see much. Not the best mounted experience on ground, that's for sure. It could be worse, I suppose. Not quite as good as I was hoping, but maybe when the official mod, or rather mounted ability is added, that'll be a little bit better. And I do have a Pavilion box, I think. Don't I? Oh, apparently not. Oh, I've got a pony box, apparently. But, alright, let's put that one back there for now. We've got the Larvitar. Let's bring you with us. And a Gibble with the not great stats, but still. Middle of everything. That's right. We've got that Lucaria, but we've got this charming young lad. I'm gonna take the Corvus Squire out for now. Right, I just need to take a short bio break, and I will then reply to all the things you said, Toasty, because I completely missed it. I was getting a bit too locked in there. Learning to carry on a conversation with chat is something I'm still getting used to. But alright, before I disappear, I've not seen one like that. I know it tracks Alola and other forms automatically. But one of them is Suin, which is better in my opinion. It certainly is. Raptor is also a physical attacker, so the other one would actually be better. Well, yes, it would be, but it wasn't eligible to evolve yet, since it was only level 20. But I will level it up to switch it over. Although that said, being a single-player world, having an active team for combat isn't really necessary. Mostly I'll be doing more collecting than anything else, but we'll see. That could change. That could change in time. But I will be right back. Gonna re-up my water. So it's a good time for anyone who's watching or doing their own thing. Stand up, stretch, get yourself a drink. I will be right back. And I'm back. And yes, you're definitely helping me keep a conversation going. I'm slowly getting better at it, but it's definitely a little bit of an art. Takes a bit of practice. Just to get used to having a good conversation with anyone who's watching. My potatoes, no! What kind of Irish woman would I be if I didn't have my potatoes planted? I think we're going to need... There we go, and put that in there. Probably going to need to expand the vegetable patch. Probably relocate it. But I will say, one thing I love about flax is it makes having string so much easier. You don't have to go farming or hunting down spiders for it. So that is certainly a good thing. I know one of the farmers in town likes beetroot, the only person in the world who does. So we will keep that on tap as well. Okay, since we're here, let's just go farm the orchard. Shiny Eevee orchard, as it were. There we go. Right, that's all those from that one. Oh, there it went. There we go. So we got the, I think, what, peony? Yep. Lots of peonies around, but might plant a couple of roses that I grabbed. We'll see. Put those there as well. Now I've gotten to the point where I'm missing one Pokemon because of Cobblemon moveset. I can't find the right one, but it's definitely interesting to make a Cobblemon team. Absolutely. And I'd imagine if there's probably stats for it, but the model's not officially in game yet. And since if you're working for doing sort of some research for Verts, he can only use the ones that are like actively in Cobblemon and not added through an add-on. But I'd imagine if it's a coming soon TM Cobblemon, that could always work in his favor eventually. Oh, hello, a new Absol. Are you any good? Do I add you to my Absol collection? Where are you? There you are. No, absolutely not. I have a better one. I have two better, in fact. A lad and a lass, who I might breed together once a Cobblemon breeding is in. And we did get a very good statted Ditto at the start of the stream. Absurdly high stats, in fact. There's a Cobblemon Showdown website which helps as that only uses base Cobblemon. That's awesome. And I believe, and I know Verts mentioned it, and I know it was in the official Cobblemon Discord as well. But I'm going to be very curious to watch the Showdown stuff. It's a little outside my wheelhouse. I do not have the brain power for tournament things, but I'm going to be watching with great interest to see what teams people come up with. And I know Vert has been bit by the competitive bug, but I don't think he's taking part in the official one, obviously, because he works with the dev team. He is part of it, so... But I'll be curious to see if anyone from Battlecraft joins to take part. I hope they do. I think it'll be a really good way to get a bit more attention for the Battlecraft server, as well as good practice for themselves as well. Mau Mau seems ready to evolve. Well, you're not going to be a Umbreon. Sorry, girly. That ain't happening. It would be very funny, but it's not happening. Mau Mau, I think, will probably be a Leafeon, since she's an apothecary, or certainly named for an apothecary character from, funnily enough, the Apothecary Diaries. Excellent anime, even better light novel. So I'm probably going to do like a themed set. And then another themed set I'll be doing is Ascendance of a Bookworm, which is one of my absolute favourite light novel series. Probably because it's like the least... If you know anything about anime, the isekai genre where, you know, someone from the real world gets sent off to another world, usually because they died or got hit by truck-kun, as they like to joke, and now they're living out a new life in a different world that is similar but very different to our own. And while it certainly has some of that Apothecary Diaries, not Apothecary Diaries, because that one is a murder mystery in not ancient China, and with lots of poison things. But Ascendance of the Bookworm sort of plays with the isekai trope and how that would actually impact a world. Someone bringing in knowledge from, say, modern Earth, and who would control that information if they got hold of it, and how that would affect the evolution of a city, of a nation. It's just really interesting. And it has a great cast of characters. So that's my plug. Never heard... Oh, go figure. Already 30 or so Pokemon in my consideration. There's too much to think about. I can believe that. And what's the Eevee evolving into? That Eevee, as I mentioned, is going to be turning into a Leafeon. As her name is Mau Mau, which technically is a pun on cats, obviously. But she will be a Leafeon because the character she's named for is an apothecary who does a lot of medicine and studies a lot of poisons and things like that. So that seems very fitting. I have decided the shiny is not going to evolve because I just think it's extremely cute as is, and it makes for a good little mascot. But I could understand if someone did decide they really wanted it to evolve into something else. The option might come down the line where I get another shiny Eevee, in which case I will probably go through and pick whichever one looks prettiest. But we'll see. And don't worry about me blathering on about my favourite light novels. Now, one thing I noticed is why over here. Da, da, da. There's the mouse. Yeah, there you are. Oh, that's right. Because mouse holes sometimes has, like, they usually spawn with like 2 adults and 2 children, but there's a variant where there's only 3 of them, which is like 2 adults and 1 child. That's not bad statted, but I already have a 4. So I'd be after a 3, and apparently that's a very rare one to get. And then if you decided on top of that you also wanted one that was shiny, the odds are even worse. Let's see. Oh. That'll do. There's the Caterpie in a tree. I'm willing to bet they're in a tree. Not important. Oh! A gibble on the surface? What? We will definitely catch them. There's no way their stats could be worse than the one I already have. Oh. Come back here, you. Oh. No, go away! Well, that's one way to get rid of them. And the gibble is safe, that's good. Right, that'll do. I'll clean up that later. Do I have a boat? I do not. Definitely better than the one I already have, so... Oh, and the cutie. Huzzah! At some point I will light up all these areas, but it's not going to be today. The top 3 EVs would be Sylveon, Jolteon, controversial I know, and then Leafeon. I honestly like all of them. I will definitely be getting a Sylveon. I love them quite a bit. I'm fond of Espeon. Umbreon's alright. I'd probably get one for a friend of, on behalf of a friend of mine who loves them to bits. Way more than I do. Cliffa! Woo! At some point I will catch a Mankey, but probably not this stream. Oh. Excuse you, I had a shield. Now, is there anything else over here that's interesting? Not so much. Alright, back over here we go. I should probably tidy this up while I remember. Although, knowing my luck, I could have saved it for next stream, but we'll see. There we go. Double explosion. Goodness me. That'll do. Of course, I'm running back when I could be just putting the bed down. Nope, 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 not in my orchard. That could have been terrible. Come over here, you. Oh. Looks like a bald cat, no offense. No, none taken. But for me, it's very much a case of I want one of all of them, so... At some point, they will all be had. That'll do. I do think aesthetics are important when you're considering your team too. Like, even if it's a super powerful Pokemon, unless you're in like a super end game tournament where you need the best of the best, regardless of what they look like, if the vibes don't work, you don't go for it. That's for sure. Right, so there, another bow in there. Bones. Iron ingot, that can go in here. And there, peonies in here as well. That'll do. Alright, where did the... Ah, the two gibbles ended up next to each other. Okay. Yep, so the quiet one is definitely get replaced by the rash one. It's just slightly faster, but the other stats are just better. What else did we catch? We got a cleffer. Ooh. This is our superpowered ditto. Right, Mime Junior, not too terrible. Kind of rubbish Eevee. A very slow duck. That'll do. Alright, let's just check. Are they all healed up? No, they're all healed up. Alright, what time is it? It is just gone it's almost 10 past 8. I need to go get something to eat. So, yeah, I love my Guffer Grigus designs, so I've made it work for my team, for example. Wonderful. I love to hear that. Well, I am actually going to call it here for tonight, for me. It's been lovely chatting with you, Toasty. Thank you so much for tuning in. For anyone else who stopped by the stream but just were checking it out, I hope you enjoyed yourself, or certainly enjoyed lurking. I will be back on Sunday in the afternoon, probably about 3 or 4 GMT +1. It's British summertime. And I'm going to be playing something from my Steam stack of games. I'm sure, like many people, you see there's a Steam sale, you grab whatever's cheap or gets recommended, and you never get around to playing it. So that is what I'm going to use this coming Sunday stream. There's a little game called Frogbard, and I'm going to give that a whirl on stream. If that plays well, I might play out some longer ones. I've got Armored Core 6 that I'm eyeing, that I definitely will probably check out on stream in future. And we'll go from there. Anywho, have a lovely evening, take care, and I hope anyone who plays Cobblemon gets the shiny they desire. Take care.